Gamers, if you guys haven't seen this video, but first I'll do a backflip, right? That's what we're doing. All right. Holy. Or if you just weren't there for my streamathon, two things. One, you should watch that video because it's a certified banger. And two, you should know that one of the incentives on my first ever streamathon was to do the attractive champion tier list. We are breaking this up into 3 separate tier list videos. The first one's going to be males. The second one is going to be females. And the third one is going to be monsters. Okay, so welcome.
31 months. You best subscribe to Scotch 2.
Yes, what the robot said. So welcome, everybody, to a hot button issue, an issue that is going to get us all riled up, an issue that everybody's been asking. Welcome to the most attractive male champion tier list. To show you guys, the best that it can get is a MF daddy. We all know what that means. If a champion is attractive enough, yes, they are a daddy. That's just how things go, okay? Then below that, it's really attractive. Someone that will make your head turn at a bar. Someone that's like, wow, that is a hot guy, okay? And then after that, it's average. Nothing to write home about. Not necessarily unattractive, but just somebody you'd see walking around and just go, all right, that's a normal dude. And then there's cross the street. A person who looks so threatening that you don't even want to be near them. Someone that if you were walking alongside the sidewalk and they were walking towards you on the sidewalk, you would cross the street. And then finally, of course, as we all know, jail. There is jail. Why Fiora, not Leona? Oh, I don't know how she got in here. Oops. Let's start off with Aphelios. Now, you cannot hide from the fact that Aphelios is a very attractive champion. I'll go as far as to say that Aphelios is the male equivalent of Ari. As in, his face is perfect, he's very symmetrical, he's an attractive thing to look at, but is he an MF daddy? Definitely not. He looks like he could be in a boy pop band. He could be in One Direction if he had to be, or a screamo band. Regardless, he's a very attractive guy. He's definitely not a daddy. So we'll put him in really attractive. Easy. Braum? You know, it's crazy because Braum, if you just were to look at his head, right? I'll admit, his facial structure is not my favorite. I've never done... Okay, I have. If you kiss a dude with a mustache, it tickles. All right? I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm not gay, but you kiss the homies sometimes. You know what I mean? So mustaches for me specifically, knowing that there's the tickly dicklies on there, not the best thing. But then you zoom out and you see that this is a 7'5" tall man made out of nothing but straight up iron muscles, knowing that his entire character is about making you feel safe. Come on, you can't. You cannot put Braum anywhere under an MF daddy. Braum hits the first MF daddy on this list. Let's go. Darius, originally, I would say that Darius is kind of across the street in the game. When you hear what Darius says, etc., etc.
More necks for my axe.
He is kind of a threatening person. And that facial structure, just not the best, okay? He went, like, come on! So we're gonna go bada bing, average. Darius is average. You can't judge that. Draven is such a unique case. It's like a tipping point. The more confident you are, the more attractive you are, right? But then it gets to this point where once you hit way too much confidence, you know that if you ever have sex with this person, they're gonna spend all of their time looking in the mirror. Kinda jumped the gun there, huh? If this right here is the tipping point, Draven's like all the way over here. So he is tipped 10 times over. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put Draven and cross the street. Mundo, man, there is not a redeeming thing about Mundo. It's not that he's necessarily unattractive, but it's the mix that he is an okay looking guy and just freaking bananas. Just straight up bonkers, this man. If you yourself, what's the guy that, or not the guy, you know, what's the sexual preference where you like to take damage? A masochist? If you yourself are a masochist, then maybe maybe he fits for you. But if I'm banging somebody, I don't want a meat cleaver to the back. It's just not my thing. So I think Mundo is very much a cross the street. Echoes jail. Don't even gotta talk about that one. Jail, 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 Echo jail. Ezreal, man, he's hot, bro. He's hot as shit. Ezreal is a fine fucking specimen. That is an attractive guy. He looks like he could be a Jonas brother. You know what I mean? Is the T word bad? Can I say the T word on stream? I could say it? Okay, awesome. Yeah, he's a twink. A lot of people are into twinks. The conventional thing about twinks is like, you look at him, he's attractive, and a bottom, whatever. It's just something that people are into. We're not trying to factor too much into the equation. All right, Gangplank. Gangplank is not a daddy. He is all the bad things. But the length of his beard, the length of his mustache, let's be honest, it just shows that he doesn't care about a lot of things. He 100% is across the street. Garen, now this one, it's gonna sound like I have my loyalties somewhere, all right? I'm not a Demacia stan at all, but Garen is way more attractive than Garen is. I would go as far as to say that Garen is at the bottom, but Garen is beneath Aphelios in the really attractive scale. Come on, look at that hair, bro. He has a nice haircut and everything. He looks good. You'll never convince me otherwise. Gragas, can't do it. I can't do it. Man, I'm gonna let you guys know. I love to drink. Drinking is fun. I go out, I rage, I do all of that. I love it. I do not think I can fucks with Gragas. Even then, I don't think definitely not in the daddy tier. I'm sorry, guys. That's across the street from me. That's across the street. He's better than Gangplank, though. And he's also kind of nice, isn't he? So we're going to put him above Mundo. We're going to put him above Draven, too. He's at the top of cross the street. Jace, man, you know. You guys already know. Yes, he's a daddy. Honestly, I know, guys. I know. Don't be mad at me. But he has to go above Braum just because of Arcane. Now, Graves, 100%. 100% is a really attractive guy. I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that he likes to steal and rob and all that stuff, but Graves is awesome. And he's hilarious, which gives him the gift of gab, which makes him better. I would put him here, but knowing how funny Graves is, bada bing. You know what I mean? He has a voice that is as smooth as silk.
This is gonna tickle.
On top of that, there was that cinematic. I'm gonna open the cinematic right now, actually. Graves, bleeding out, knows it's over, right? Grabs a grenade from the ground. Grabs a grenade from the ground and starts smashing it on the wall with complete disregard for his life, just to make sure that it is so cool. So cool. That was awesome. I love it. J4, come on. I don't think there's much redeeming factors behind J4. I don't even think I have to talk about him much, right? He's just an average looking dude. But yeah, Jhin, you know what's crazy? It might be wrong, okay, but it's the corpse husband theory, right? When nobody knows what you look like, you're immediately attacked, right? It's the corpse theory. So, knowing that he falls behind corpse theory,
4.
I'm gonna put Jhin above Jace. Still not above Braum, though. Kayn. Like, hanging out with Kayn would be fun. He'd be an enticing human being. And he gets to carry around that scythe. The scythe talks as well.
Idiot.
You get a whole 3 thing going on. I think adding all of that together, plus how Blue Kayn looks, Blue Kayn, 9 out of 10. You gotta put him in really attractive. He's definitely more attractive than Garen. Because of the potential, he is more attractive than Aphelios. And you also get the possibility of Frost, which beats out Ezreal as well. Lee Sin. Nothing to write home about. On top of that, I don't know. I'm gonna just put Lee Sin at the bottom of average. I feel like every single time you talk to Lee Sin, you'll become better because of it. Lucian, oh bro, 100%, and this I don't care what anyone says, all right? This is it. Lucian, 100%, I put him above Braum. Like, the way he talks about Senna, the way he looks at Senna, everything he does to make sure that Senna is okay, there is nobody in this game that loves as hard as Lucian does. Like, he will simp for you. Aggressively. He will aggressively be everything you're looking for in a partner. And knowing that, there is proof in the pudding that Lucian is just an A1. Top tier. If anyone deserves their own tier list, it would be Lucian. Master Yi, if we were talking about the mask, he's 100% cross the street. But since we're not talking about the mask, when you see the skin, then I would say that he is right above Lee Sin. He has nothing to write home about. He's definitely not anything to write home about. Debonair Yi. All right, I'll give you a shot, okay? Okay, come on. That's not even fair. We can't do that, bro. That is not even fair, bro. We can't go by this. That's cheating. That is cheating. How he looks in the universe. Let me see. Ooh, damn. Whoa, damn. Hold on. Now, wait a goddamn minute. Wait. Okay. Yeah, he gets bumped up for sure off of this. You can't even, dude. Wow. Yeah, okay. If we're going off of this image, yeah, that's a daddy, bro. That's a daddy. You can't. I'm going to put him above these two. I'm going to put him above Graves. That's a daddy. That's this, bro. Malzahar is, if you took all the cool things out of Jhin, that would be Malzahar. But besides that, he has like these giant spiders just like walking around. He's floating, which is a little awkward. I mean, I'll fucks with it, you know, like I'm all right with somebody just floating all the time. But besides that, he's a little creepy. And to anyone in the chat that is female, tell everyone, okay? I need you guys to back me up on this. There is nothing hotter than a male crop top, bro. There isn't. There's nothing hotter than a male crop top. There isn't. Male crop tops are so attractive. And because he has that fashion sense, I'll put him in attractive, but he's just at the bottom of it. Because again, corpse theory, right? We got the corpse theory here. Olaf, you know, I don't really have to get into it when it comes to Olaf. He goes right next to Gangplank. Probably better than Gangplank, but he goes next to Gangplank. Just big, hairy, aggressive, on his own shit forever. Like, nah, no thank you. Pantheon, God, everyone here seen the Pantheon dancing video, right? Like, once you add that into the equation, like, nobody stands a chance. Nobody stands a chance. He is 100% a daddy. Here, let me mute. I'm going to mute so that we can see. Boom. This one. Look at this. Come on, bro. You can't. You can't. Come on. You cannot. You can't deny him. Pike, dude, as much as I want to say Pike is attractive, something's a little bit off about him. Pike is kind of cross the street. It's weird. I'm gonna unfortunately have to put Pike and cross the street. He's right below. No, he's worse than all of them. Pike is just, yeah, he's like kind of a corpse. When he swims, he doesn't swim cutely. He doesn't do like a backstroke. He doesn't do like a arm pedal. No, this motherfucker does this. He goes. Imagine walking home in the middle of the night and you see this guy doing this. Like, you just see him. It's like, no, I'm out of there. I'm crossing the street. On top of that, he's kind of dead. He's a bloated corpse, etc. This one is going to be another big take, okay? Another big take. There are certain things you look for. Believe it or not, there are certain things that people look for when they're deciding if somebody is somebody they want to approach at a party. Obviously, there's the looks. But another thing that a lot of people tend to look for, is this person successful socially? Is this person successful in a social sense? Do people want to talk to this person? Is he the life of the party? Are people drawing their eyes to this person? Rakan was literally such a great dancer that whenever he went anywhere, everyone would stop what they're doing just to see Rakan dance. Rakan is a bigger simp than Lucian is. He throws his life on the line for Xayah, obviously more than Lucian does for Senna in game, right? When it comes to that. So Rakan 100% goes above Lucian because he is just as loving, he is just as cool, but he's also a phenomenal dancer. A phenomenal dancer. So it's just like everyone wants, Rakan is the life of the party, but he's also an insane lover. So Rakan's number one right now. Ryze, you know what's crazy about Ryze? It's that Ryze's face, it's cool to look at. It's cool to look at. He has a cool face. His eyes are glowing. He's a little too angry for my taste, right? Oh yeah, and there's young Ryze. You're absolutely right. We have young Ryze. We have young Ryze to go off of. And my God, my goodness, I drooled a little bit looking at this. I'll be honest. My goodness. Wow. 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 Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He is so attractive. Like, my God. That is a hot dude. I almost want to put him in his own tier. Ryze goes into daddy. I mean, he's bluer now, though, right? We can't go off of what he used to look like. He's a lot bluer now. But if he still has the same bone structure, right, then we'll put him down. We'll put him above Malzahar. Boom. No, that's just how Yi looks. Yi looks like that. There are multiple skins where Yi has his mask off, and he looks like that. It's not, oh, that's Yi 100 years ago. That picture of young Ryze is Ryze like 800 years ago or some shit. Set, is there even a question about it? Is there even a question about it? Set goes right beneath Braum. Like, is there even a question? Set is very attractive. Set is super duper crazy buff. Set is a street tough with super cool voice lines. And he's a mama's boy. Meaning, if you can break that tough exterior and he lets you near his heart, then that means that he will ride or die for you. You know what I mean? He will ride or die. Shen, this one might be a little bit controversial. Shen is a daddy. 100% Shen's a daddy, right? Because again, like we did before, it's corpse theory. You don't know what they look like, so you could fantasize and say that they are anything. Oh, they look like my high school teacher when I was in the 12th grade. You know what I mean? Like, you can fantasize that they look like anything. Except Shen also is a ride or die. As in, he literally, if you're ever in trouble, boom. The comics reveal his face. I want to see it. Well, then let's take a look at how Shen looks. Okay, he looks a little bit like young Ryze. Banger, he's attractive. So he goes into the daddy tier list. Easy. I was right. Glad to know I was right. Now, this next one, okay, you're gonna have to bear with me. Okay, the weird thing about Shaco is it looks like a mask. It looks like a mask. It does. But that's his face. That's just what his face looks like. Shaco just looks like that. So when it comes to the face, a little bit not redeeming. A little unredeeming when you just look at the big scary face. Let's be honest, a little Joker Madman-esque, right? But there's multiple things you got to think about here. Number one, he's hilarious. When you're funny, it bumps you up a tier. So already he goes to average because he is funny, all right? Everyone here knows the funnier you are, the more bonus points you get. Shaco's hilarious, okay? His whole thing, I could just hear him laugh, I start cracking up. So that bumps him up. So if Shaco originally goes and cross the street at the top of it, he gets bumped up to average. But now, if you think about it, right? He gets bumped up once, boom, he's above, he's at average, right? With Shaco, you get two guys. And whether you're thinking about, you know, getting Eiffel Towered, or if you just want to walk around with two BFs, you get them both. So that bumps him up another tier. And since Malzahar is not funny, boom. And since Ryze, a little demented, as in like with Ryze, 100% you'll be neglected in the relationship because he's always going to be reading that damn scroll of his. Boom. All right, Shaco goes above Ryze. Bada bing. Easy. All right? Shaco's demented, but he's funny. You got to understand there's a difference. If I'm demented and you hang out with me and I'm just reading a scroll in tongues and you don't know what the hell's going on and I just teleport out of the room, you're going to freak out. If I'm demented, like I'm just sitting there and I'm laughing to myself and then I shake your hand and it's a whoopee cushion and it makes a fart sound effect, that's way better to deal with. That's hilarious even. So Shaco, a little bit more attractive. And there's two. Don't forget there's two. Singed, this is going to be a very specific scenario, okay? The only redeeming factor I could think about when it comes to Singed is that if you were to go to a concert or a rave, hear me out, all right? I don't want to, all right, hear me out, guys. If you were to go to a concert, not only will Singed be able to run you up to the front of the concert, but he will also be able to carry you on his shoulders. Because if his fling strength says anything about him, it simply means that Singed can carry you on his shoulders. Besides the concert thing, he's a little unredeemable. On top of that, like, we can't see his face, but we know that in Arcane, he was ripping skin off from under his mask. He's probably not doing that hot under there. Better than Pike, though. You have his face afterwards. Singe? No, I know what Singe looks like. I know what he looks like. I know the guy. Oh, no. Oh, I don't remember this image. Whoa. Anyone here have a PlayStation before? I'm gonna blow you guys away. Check this out. Ready? Okay, so I need to show you guys this because tell me I'm wrong. Okay, so this is singed. All right, boom. This is singed. Boom. Right? We agree? We do, right? We agree? We can all say that we're on the same page. Singed goes below Pike. Sorry, we gotta, come on. After I saw the medieval thing, I almost don't even want to put, I almost don't want to put him in there. Sending another just for good measure. I think the measure is good enough. Swain, dude. As much as I want to say Swain is a daddy, I feel like being romantically involved with Swain is more about following demands more than it is anything else. Like, I feel like being with Swain would just be a bad time all the time. He just seems like a shitter. Yes, you would need to be like his sexual conquest. Pet crows, you do get birds though. So that bumps Swain up from across the street to average. Below Jarvan though. Silas, I know what everyone is going to say. I don't want to hear it. He ate rats for 10 years, whatever. We've all done things in our past we're not proud of. But just looking at him, Silas is a very, very attractive guy. Whereas everyone else is unkempt and they look like shit, Silas is unkempt in the nice way. You know when they do like in movies where it's like the hot actor needs to look like he just got out of a car accident and he comes out and it's like there's like mud on his face, but it's exactly where it needs to be, and there's like scratches on his body, but they define his ripped abs. That is what Silas looks like. He looks like he was created for porn. It looks like those chains were used for more than prison. You know what I mean? Silas is a daddy, 100%. I'd put him above Graves. Can't beat Pantheon though. Cannot beat Pantheon. To be fair, most people who come out of prison, and I'm saying this from my life. I have a bunch of homies in prison, or a bunch of homies that have come out of prison after serving like 5-6 years, right? They all come out in great shape. Another crazy thing is, I don't know what it is, but they stay in great shape. Every single friend I've had that has come out of prison after serving like 5 or 6 years has stayed in great shape. They didn't come out and then ate bad food and then, no, they came out and they knew every single morning they're going to wake up, they're going to work out. They're going to wake up, they're going to work out. And now all of them look like freaking bodybuilders. Okay, Talon. Talon is attractive, but the thing is, Talon falls under the same thing as Jarvan, where he's attractive, but he's so, like, focused on just being the best assassin ever. That's his whole shit. And I feel like because of that, being romantically involved with him would almost not be fun. Like, his whole thing is he wants to kill you in one blow, right? Imagine how fast the sex is. Let's be honest. You in, you out. You go to his house, you're already on the Uber home. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you blink, you missed it. You're at his house, you blink, you're home. You know what I mean? It's just a quick retreat. It's the come and go. We're going to put him above Jarvan. And we're going to put him above Shaco. We'll put him above Shaco. We'll put him above Garen too. These four right here, mark my words, okay? These four MFs right here could be the male KDA. Like a male boy band. On top of that, popularity contest right now. People love Aphelios. Tarik, man. Tarik is attractive in a weird way. I feel like there's something so off-putting about Tarik's attractiveness. There's something so off-putting about it. Like, he is attractive to the point where it almost scares you. You know, like, you would want to talk to him. I feel like if I had to hit on Tarik, I'd choke a little bit. I wouldn't do good talking to Tarik. He's so attractive, it worries you a little bit. But yeah, Tarik, because he's so attractive, he is a daddy, but I'm going to put him on the bottom of daddy just because I feel like it would be a lot to get around. You know what I mean? But he's definitely a hot guy. Wouldn't Tarik be Mr. Steal Your Girl? Yeah, but right now it's not about the girl. It's about them. Tryndamere, man, have you guys seen the Tryndamere statue? That Tryndamere statue made me understand more so just how attractive Tryndamere is. He's a very attractive guy, but again, too rage-driven, very political. He does love Ashe, but no, wasn't that marriage just for show? Like, wasn't it just like one of those government marriages, just so that they could be homies? Then they grew to actually love each other. Oh, did they? I did not know that. Okay. Look, I just saw it for the first time in ages, and I'll be honest, he's a lot less attractive than I remember. He is an attractive guy. The facial hair I could do without, but he's an attractive guy. Nice teeth, super colorful eyes. He looks like he would be an actor if he was around. More so typecasted as a villain kind of actor. He's attractive. It's because he's making a mean face. Yeah, 100%. You gotta look at the bone structure. You gotta see that this is his face. He has a decent jawline, you know? He has nice teeth. He has shockingly blue eyes. If he's in battle, just don't battle him. But I'm going to put him above Jarvan. I'm going to put him above Jarvan because he has the capacity to love. I'll put him above Darius as well because technically he's the only one with a grill, right? TF. It's crazy because TF goes above most of these people. And the reason why is because TF is literally the most smooth talker in all of League of Legends. He's a hot guy. He keeps himself well. He wears a super awesome coat. And he's also such a smooth talker. Like, he will swindle you out of anything. But if you're talking about attractiveness, he will break your heart. And you know it. You know what I mean? Like, he is a heartbreaker. He is great. He has, if I said that Graves has the gift of gab, like, this guy has, like, what's better than a gift? He has the blessing of gab? I don't know. He's just the... He will swindle you out of your pants. He'll swindle you out of your heart. He'll swindle you out of a kidney. I feel like if I talked to TF at a bar and he gave me the eyes, I'd sell one of my kidneys for him. Let's be honest. We don't really got to talk about it, right? Udyr across the street. He's at the top across the street. He's better than all of these guys. No. Yeah. I don't know. He's feral, dude. He's feral. He is as feral gets. And when you look at other people, right? Like Pike from far away, you wouldn't be able to tell if he smells. If you saw Mundo 2 miles down, you wouldn't be able to tell if they smell. Udyr, you can tell. You can tell that he smells like the forest he was just in. It's canon. Spirit Guard Udyr's canon. Why does it cost $31.50 if it's canon? Even Spirit Guard Udyr, I don't know. Still unkempt. A lot better. Body of a titan. Absolute shredded like some good mozzarella. Sick outfit. Wearing a kilt, kind of. Progressive in a way. I have sandals like that. Comfy. You'll always hear him walking. He gets a pass. He gets a pass. If that's canon, then he goes above. He goes into attractive. He's definitely above Shaco, which hurts my heart, but he's above Shaco. Newest official art. Let's see. Bada bing. Wow. I mean, it's the same. Wow. That is crazy. That's insane. Yeah, he's Hugh Jackman. He looks exactly like Hugh Jackman. That's what I was going to say. He's very, very Hugh Jackman. Varus, hot guy. He technically does count as a monster, but hot as shit. He's hot. He's hot. He's flames. You know what I mean? And I think that Varus is hotter than Ezreal because, look, he fits a niche audience. If you want to date somebody who's in a screamo band, then you'll date Aphelios. If you want to date somebody who's just like conventionally attractive, can be like a K-pop star or just a pop star, you'll date Ezreal. Though Varus fits the niche a little bit better of this, and though Varus is more niche than Ezreal is, those lines on his face and the fact that his eyes are white just give him a pass to be more attractive. Because Varus is two dudes inside of one not dude, making him more dude than not dude. Aatrox is not dude. You get it? He's two dudes trapped in a monster. So he is 66% dude. Aatrox is all not dude. Kai and Volmar, aka the guys inside. Yeah, I've seen the guys inside of Varus. Little cuties. Both of these guys attractive. But you can't go by that. Because, it's not about what's inside. It's about what's outside. But I genuinely think Varus looks better than both of them, if I'm being honest. And I think this might be the perfect time to show you guys this. You ready? Everybody, I need you guys to not laugh. Hold it in, all right? Hold it in. I'm going to let you guys look at it for 2 seconds. All right? Yeah, I used to cosplay a lot. Can you tell? Just so you know, I'm doing a very, very big resurgence in the cosplay next year. But cursed, huh? Cursed. Show more, please. I can't. I physically shan't. Man, you know what's crazy here about this next one? What's crazy is that Viego is an attractive guy. Whether he is the Ruined King or when he was normal Viego, he's a very attractive guy. He also has the same buff that we gave Rakan and Lucian. But since we're going by who they are normally now, and since he is technically the Ruined King at this moment, boy's a little bananas. There's nothing wrong with a bit of bananas, but he will love you in a same in the same way, if not harder, than Rakan and Lucian. But he will love you so hard that it's the same thing as Draven with the tipping point. Where you love them, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute. Oh my god, 47 missed calls. You know what I mean? And then he hits that, okay, maybe it's a little too much. But besides that, I'm gonna put him beneath Jace. He's a very, very, very attractive guy. He is super attractive. If we're looking at just his face, actually, we'll put him above Jace. Because he has just this beautiful white hair. He's ripped as hell, walking around shirtless everywhere. He could shumpo. He has these piercing, glowing green eyes. He has this makeup that works for him. He's hot. He's hot. He's hot. Just a tad bit crazy. I would honestly put him above Jhin, but again, we got to remember corpse theory, okay? It's a theory. Vlad. This one is bias. This one's 100% bias. 100% this is bias. I don't like Vlad. When you see Edward Cullen or Alice Cullen, it's like, whoa, those are vampires, but they're hot. You know what I mean? I could barely tell. Sure, they'll rip me in half and suck all the blood out my goddamn veins like a Capri Sun, but you can't really tell. Vladimir, there is not a single pixel on his body that does not scream vampire. Motherfucker's walking around with a ball of blood. He just has the ball of blood out. You know what I mean? Like, he is so vampire that it hurts. On top of that, my biggest fear is needles. And knowing that he can do the same thing as needles without the needles, I don't fucks with it. I'm gonna say Vladimir is across the street. I'll put him below Draven because I'd rather cross the street. I'd rather have a narcissist in my life than Vladimir. Victor, this one is strange because Victor replaced like everything, right? So now he's just like a robot, which is, you know, it sucks because I will say that Victor, out of everyone in Arcane, was the most attractive. He was the most attractive guy in Arcane. And something random that I'm just going to drop out there. I think my favorite scene in all of Arcane, out of everything, someone said extending cock. So knowing that, I'll put Viktor above Jace. I know, we're doing how they look now and not how they looked then, but come on, bro. Come on. We'll put him above Jace. On top of that, if you just want to look at it like objectively, extendo Kako, you're right. You know, Xin Zhao, I don't like him. I don't like his face. Like, he looks a little too angry. He's not even angry in this image, and it still looks like across the street. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the biggest fan of his face. Okay, his face isn't better than Lee Sin's. His face isn't better than Jarvan's either. No, it is better than Jarvan's. I'll say that his face is better than Jarvan's. Because he still has, like, that youthful exuberance around him. Whereas Jarvan has this, bah, humbug, you decided to go against my kingdom, and now I'm gonna chop you in half. I know Xin Zhao's similar, right? But it's like, still, he doesn't exude it in the way that Jarvan does. Okay, next up, we got Yasuo. From what it looked like in that image, it seems like he's a more attractive version of Yi. His hair is super duper cool. He could play the flute. He talks in like riddles. All of that stuff makes him an MF daddy. He's a wandering alcoholic, not a homeless alcoholic. It's different. Because if Yasuo wanted to, he could cut you in half and take you home. So there's that. And then Yone, same thing. Exactly. Same exact thing. I hate to always... It seems like the brothers always end up on the same spot of the list. Yone goes a little bit under Yasuo, though, because he has that, like, demon thing going on. It's not as cool. He's also a little bananas, right? Yone has a little bit less things than Yasuo does. And he's a little dead. That contributes, right? How boner if dead. You get me? You want to know the weirdest thing about Yorick? You want to know the weirdest thing about Yorick? Yorick is 100% across the street. He's 100%. Yorick is a cross the street. But... no matter what, when it comes to Yorick, I would ask to pet one of his ghoulies. I would. If I saw Yorick walking down the street, he had 4 little ghoulies with him, like, I would ask, like, yo, can I pet that one? I would do it. Like, I have to. These little goblin things running around and just following him like a father. That gives him, like, that bumps him up. You know what I mean? On top of that, the Maiden of the Mist, if he has a baddie like that following him around, he's probably socially adjusted. I'll put him above Jarvan. He gets... I know it's cheating. But it's like if you have a bird with you. Like Quinn, she's attractive, but she gets bonus points because you gotta hang out with a freaking hawk. You gotta hang out with Valor. That's a 2-for-1 deal. That's awesome. Yorick, you get 4 of those. You get 4. You get to hang out with 4 ghoulies and the Maiden of the Mist. The patented scooch vote was Shaco, 100%. The patented scooch vote was Shaco. You should bump him up 5 times. Well, when you put it that way. Did you? Zed has doesn't he have his face showing in Debonair? Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't. He's also kind of like evil, right? Man, like I get it. Okay, I get it. The unseen blade is the deadliest, and you do again get corpse theory. You get the same thing as Shaco, right? Trying to visit Paris. Here's the Eiffel Tower. But on top of that, he has 2 clones that are tangible. Wow, is that actually him? Holy shit, he's attractive. What? Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Well, now having learned that information, and you get multiple of him, baby, we're bumping homeboy up. We're bumping him all the way up. He goes above Set. No, Set's a mama's boy, but it depends. We are doing attractiveness, and with Zed, again, you get 2 clones. Sure, they're shadow clones, but you get 2 of them. Zilean. I will not cross the street from Zilean, but I think Zilean has crossed that threshold where it's like, I just can't find him attractive. I can't find Zilean attractive. It's something about the time. Like, I can't, dude. I cannot. Whereas the other ones say daddy, this is a dad. This isn't a daddy. This is a motherfucking dad. I'm not trying to have sex with him. I want to go play catch. Like, I'm trying to play catch. I want to learn how to shave. I want him to teach me how to drive. Like, I am not into it. That is a great granddaddy at this point. I'm not going to say he's jail, but I'll put him above Singed. Let's be honest. Singed, unredeemable. I'm not trying to bang medieval today. Akshan is funny. Akshan is hot. Akshan has a grappling hook, which would make getting anywhere fun. And he is cocky. He has all the makings to be a baddie, but he definitely does not go above Set. And he doesn't beat corpse theory either. Akshan goes above Viego. He cannot beat the corpse theory of Jhin. He cannot beat the triple Eiffel Tower of Zed. And Set, come on, you can't do that. So Akshan, he goes above Viego. He's just very attractive, man. He knows what he's doing. Look at that. Look, if you look at his freaking... I wish I could zoom in. His eyebrows a little raised. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's an attractive guy, and he knows he's attractive. But it's not at the tipping point of Draven. Draven is at the tipping point where it's like, he knows he's attractive, now he's not attractive because he thinks he's more attractive than he is. Akshan knows he's attractive. He gives you a smirk. He doesn't freaking masturbate to himself in the mirror. He smiles at himself. Flexes a little bit, tells himself he's doing a great job type beat. I was going to do Nunu and Willump in the monster one because, let's be honest, it's more Willump than Nunu, but regardless of which one, jail. Corky is a Yordle now. He used to be just a little guy, right? But now he's a Yordle. Cool. All right, well, there you have it. We have done it. We have done it, chat. We have done the attractive champion tier list, and we have found out exactly who is the most attractive characters in this game. I need you guys to let me know in the comment section below if you have the same thoughts as mine, or please tell me who you think is the most attractive champion in League of Legends, and tell me why. I'm open to discuss, but are they going to be hotter than Rakan? Didn't think so. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I will see you tomorrow.